Hi. In this video, I have chosen another easy problem, but this one is pretty interesting because it is associated with profit. Okay, so the problem title is best time to buy and sell stock. Let's read the problem statement. It said you are given an array prices where prices I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. You want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell the stock. So you are allowed to complete a single transaction, one buy and one sell, and you have to return the maximum profit that you can achieve from this transaction. Okay, and obviously, if you cannot achieve any profit, just return 0. So consider this example. So 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4. This is the given prices array, and if you see that, as it is said here, that if you buy in this day when the price was 1, and buy here in sixth in this day when the price was 6, you sell in that day, so you are gaining a net profit of 5. Okay, again, some interesting test cases that if the elements are in a decreasing order, so 7, 6, 4, 3, 1, so you cannot buy the stock in some day in past and sell in future, because in future you are always going to get uh, a low price than than the price that you paid when buying the stock. Okay, so in that case your output should be 0, so that you have not done a single transaction. Okay, so let's see. So I have made this table beforehand. There are two variables, one is profit and one is based by. So what does based by do? Based by is actually stores the minimum element among these elements. Okay, and it will be done in big of n. Okay, it is not like scan this array from left to right once, that will take big of n, and you choose based by, and then again you do one more scan and carry out calculate profit. No, not that way. We will do this in the same same scan, one time scan, and that's it. So initially we have to initialize our profit and based by with the with this value. So based by will be, say, 7, because if I buy in this day, that is the best option to buy the stock. Okay, so in future, if say there is a price of 100, so it may happen that this decision of buying the stock in the day when the price was 7 may happen to be profitable. Okay, so let's go full screen, and at the same time we have to initialize the profit with the value of 0. Okay, so let's come over here, and we have to run the loop from this element onwards. Okay, so here, as you can see, first we have to calculate the profit. Okay, so the profit, when calculating the profit, what we need to do is consider based by. Okay, based by is 7, so the current price is 1, so we have to do 1 minus based by. So the current price minus based by. Why? Because you have bought at the price stored in the variable based by. Okay, so that is your fund going out of your pocket, so that is why this negative sign, that is why we need to subtract. Okay, so this gives you -6. Is it a good option? No, because if we do not do this operation, that is buying at 7 and selling at 1, still we do have a profit of 0. Okay, so 0 is greater than -6, so obviously we are considering 0. But one interesting thing that uh, 1 is less than 7. Okay, so we got a new best buy price. Okay, so in future, if say again, if we take the value 100, so if we would have bought here at 7, we would get a profit of 93. But if we buy at 1, we will get a profit of 99. So 99 is a better option. That is why we are discarding this value and updating our uh, our value in best buy to be 1. Okay, next comes 5. So when considering 5, so again you have to do what? 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1, that gives you 4. Obviously this is a better option than holding 0 profit. So let's update the profit. And again, if we consider 5 and 1, sorry, 5 and not 1, 5 and this one, these two, obviously one is still um, a better option to buy the stock. Okay, so that is why we are not going to update best buy, we are still at the same value. Then consider 3. Okay, 3 minus 1, that is 2, but we already have a higher profit, that is 4. So 4 comes over here and 1 is still there because 3 is greater than 1, so we are not considering 3. Next comes this one, so 6 minus 1, that gives you 5. Is 5 greater than 4? Yes. So update the profit value, and between 6 and 1, which one is smaller? Still 1, right? So 1. Then comes 4. So 4 minus 1, that gives you 3. Is it more than 5? No. So still holding 5, and the value of best buy is still 1. Okay, so in case suppose it was something like 0 in the next element, okay, so then you would change this value of best buy to be 0. Okay, and obviously you would not sell at such a low price, so you would hold this value of 5 per here. But suppose in future, I mean, you are getting a higher profit if you consider 0 instead of 1. Okay, so that is the whole picture. So now let's do the code. So two variables, one is profit and another is best buy. So profit best buy, so profit is going to be 0 and best buy is going to be the first value in the prices array. And obviously you see this constraint that the length of this array will always be greater than or equals to 1. So that is why this attempt to access the first element will be always successful. Okay, no edge cases there. So next we have to run this loop, int I equals to 1 and I less than prices dot size I plus plus. Next what? Next we have to update the values of profit and best buy. Okay, so profit will be what? Profit will be maximum between the previous profit and the current value of prices. So I am going to sell in this current price, so we are gaining profit, and what we lost, the previous best buy, right? And best buy is also going to be updated, but this time we have to use minimum of previous best buy and the current price, right? Yes, so we are finding a better opportunity to buy the stock. Okay, so in case the current price was lower than the previous best buy opportunity, then we would have updated this value, and at last we have to just return the profit, right? Great, let's see. this is pretty much intuitive. Even I like these methods better than the brute force one, because in brute force you know that you are going to reach the destination anyway. So but this one requires you to think. So let's submit the solution. Okay, so this is it, and I think, can I yeah, I think so. Let's do this. Let's initialize it here, and let's do the initialize at the same line only. Okay, so is it a good option to no, it's alright. Let's submit. Oh shit, not price is high, price is 0, the first element. Didn't improve much. Okay, so anyway, this was a pretty much intuitive solution, so you can follow this method, and let me know if you have any question in the comments. But until that, thank you for watching, and as usual, take care.